Beloved, I pray you are well blessed. Happy New Year, if I have not said that to you already. It's a new year, and all of us are excited and with energy. We feel so strong about what we want to achieve this year. Yet, I have the question, how many New Years do you need to do what you need to do? To do what you have been saying, I will do it this year. Many of us are in the red race of being excited on the 31st and on the 1st and the first week of January. And then from there, it goes down the drain. We go back to our old lives and we go back to what we know, to what we are comfortable about and on. Saints, I am here to be a voice of reason, to say we cannot change in each and every year but never seeing any results. The year continues to change each and every time, but we're not changing. We only change theoretically in our minds. We're saying we're going to change, but we never change. Here's a psalm that would be of encouragement to you. Psalm 90, verse 12. The psalmist says here, "So teach us to number our days, that we may get a heart of wisdom." Maybe before we even get to the verse, many of us procrastinate doing what we have to do because we think we have so many days. We think we have so many months. But we realize late that all of a sudden it's December. All of a sudden it's the end of the year and we postpone it to the next year. And the next year we do what we have done before, getting comfortable and saying we have the whole year. The psalmist here says, so teach us to number our days, to count our days. That means to look at each and every day intentionally and set out a plan to say, this is what I'm going to do today. This is what I'm going to do tomorrow. This is what I'm going to do the next day. You see, it's easy to plan these things and say, you know what, this is what I'm going to do this week. But the execution is difficult. Execution, that's where all sorts of distraction comes into play. And I'm here to remind you that you are born for a divine plan. You are born for a divine purpose. And you can only live in that purpose and enjoy that purpose when you immerse yourself in numbering your days. Allowing God to teach you to number your days, to appreciate each and every day. And it says, the next part there says, that we may get a heart of wisdom. Because it's that wisdom that we need to say, hey, we don't have all the day. We don't have all the week. We don't have all the month. We don't have all the 6 months or 12 months. We don't know what tomorrow will hold for us. I like what James writes in response to those who say, I'm going to do that tomorrow, I'm going to do that the other day. But you know what? That never happens. Read James chapter 4, from verse 13. It says, come now, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go into such and such a town and spend a year there and trade and make profit. Verse 14 says, yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes. It says, verse 15, it says, instead you ought to say, if the Lord wills, we will live and do this or that. You see, sometimes we boast because we think we have our future in our hands. And saints, I'm here to say our future, our lives are in the hands of God, are in the palms of God. And we don't know what tomorrow will bring. So why won't you stand up right now and do what you want to do? If you have music in your heart, why don't you stand up right now and sing? If you have a book to write, why don't you stand up right now and write that book? If you have to exercise, go to the gym, do whatever, why won't you start today? Because tomorrow, you don't know what it brings. The psalmist learned this to say, you know what? Our days pass away like a sigh. You see, when you sigh and it's gone, just like that. Our days are so short. Let's read verse 9 of Psalms 90 and then conclude this. It says, for all our days pass away under your wrath. We bring our years to an end like a sigh. It says verse 10, the years of our life are 70, or even by reason of strength 80. It says, yet the span is but toil and trouble. They are soon gone and we fly away. You can live 50 years, 60 years, 80 years, 100 years, but it's short. Still to this day, the greatest or the richest place on this planet is the graveyard. Why? Because there are dreams never realized. There are goals that were never acted upon. There are visions that were never realized. They were never brought to reality. There were plans, great plans, that were never executed. Why? Because people, we think we have time. Saints, we don't have the time. If we have to do something, let's do it now. Hence the psalmist says, so teach us to number our days, that we may get a heart of wisdom. It is wisdom to have a plan, to know that tomorrow may not come. So I might as well do it today. If I can finish it today, let me finish today. But to know that in each and every day, I've done my best. I think that fulfills one. To know that you have done your best today. Now imagine going to bed knowing that you have not done your best. The guilt, the what if. Thank you for watching. Please click the subscribe button. Share this video. Share it to someone that you think when they listen to this video, when they see this video, they will be encouraged and they will act on their goals. They will act on their plan. Subscribe, click on the notification bell, and make sure that you share it with others and leave a comment there. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Songezo, and God loves you. You are extraordinary. God bless you. Bye.